Welcome back to week 3 of my freezer pantry challenge attempt. I really am going to go grocery shopping by the end of this video. Fingers crossed, toes crossed. We're gonna clear some things out and get this shopping thing on the road. There is a Benjamin dinosaur running around right now. He was just growling before I hit record, so he could show up. Okay, are you coming this way? Are you being a dinosaur? Huh? Maybe?
A dinosaur.
A dinosaur. Okay, dinosaur. Anyway, he's having a good time. I am doing something for dinner. I am super, Jamerrill confession, you ready? Super unmotivated. Oh, baby's opening the dishwasher. Hold on here. Super unmotivated. Don't want to cook anything. Don't want to film nothing. Don't want to do anything. Not even those dishes. But I know the kids will come home from dance class. Travis has 5 of them out. You gonna move those water jugs for me? And people who live here will want food. So I found a bag of Italian chicken, one of those Instant Pot freezer meals. I'm gonna put that in the Instant Pot. I have a big, like one of those 102-ounce cans of green beans. I'm gonna get those cooking in a pot on the stove with some butter. You think that'll work, Benjamin? And then I also have a pan of fried rice because I don't know how far this chicken will actually stretch and how hungry people will really be when it comes time to eat. So I'm gonna also go ahead and put in the pan of fried rice. And you know, we eat leftovers, so I don't think I'm doing too much. Look, you could do things with that. There you go. Could be a Frisbee. Yeah, oh, you could bang a cabinet. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Here's what unmotivated mama is doing. So this is our Italian chicken and the chicken fried rice. Again, both of these are from October. We're gonna get a whole bunch of freezer cooking in here soon. And the green beans going down. So then here is the chicken fried rice going in the oven. So happy Wednesday afternoon. And I am working on, I'm gonna do some hot chocolate for Naomi because she's already hard at work at schoolwork. Benjamin is in, we've been out all morning riding bikes. Benjamin, I pushed him on his little tricycle here. Let me get my hot water in my cup here. Pushed him on his tricycle from just all the way down our road. Nice long way. And we have Gabriel, Liam, and Daniel are still doing the trampoline. Few more minutes for that boy energy. So making Naomi this hot chocolate because like I say, she is hard at work. And I am serving up because we've got a ton of French toast from the freezer. I am serving up French toast for lunch. Oh yes I am. And then we're gonna have, I got this great low carb dinner we're having for dinner. So it's a mix of all the things right now. Also yesterday Travis, he went to Walmart because I was out of my K-cups and I have to have coffee. We know this, so I told him to get coffee. And he also got the kids a box of morale boosting hot chocolate. So since today's the first day of spring, yesterday on the last day of winter and first day of spring, we're enjoying these little, but it's like the little packs. So believe me, they will be gone fast, quick, and in a hurry. Okay, I've decided this is what I'm having for lunch today. This is one of my favorite Halo Top flavors. Okay, so this is our snacks being pulled together during some read aloud time now. Millie's got some cottage cheese and some cheese slices, yum, that Travis cut a big roll up from Sharp Sharper the other day, and the last of these kiwis. And Daniel, you're having some cottage cheese, yum. And then Liam, you're having some kiwis and some cheese. Okay, so a whole lot of dinner stuff is getting ready to go down. I thought I was going to use these shrimp and do like a stir fry with shrimp because I do have some stir fry vegetables, big old bag from Costco, and I have sesame seed oil. I have a lot of the components I need, but I don't know what happened. I just started to tell the kids that I was doing something with shrimp for dinner, and then all of a sudden my mind saw shrimp Alfredo. So that's what we're now having for dinner. I also was looking through, because tomorrow we have homeschool group and we need to pack lunches for that. I don't think we have any bread left at this point, so I'm probably gonna stop at like Family Dollar on the way there because I pass one, pick up a loaf of bread and like I don't know, I have to make myself a little list, some little odds and end thing so I can kind of make lunch and serve it out at lunchtime. But all that to say, I'm also going to make some oatmeal and walnut cookies. So yeah, shrimp Alfredo, oatmeal, walnut cookies, it's going down right now. Okay, so this shrimp Alfredo I'm gonna show you is amazing. I'm gonna show you my blown up counter, other stuff blowing up over there. Kids have had dinner. I'm packing up these leftovers. Tomorrow's gonna definitely be a leftover night, right, Benjamin? Because we had a little bit of chicken and green beans left from last night. Tonight we have heavy shrimp Alfredo leftovers because I made 4 pounds of it. You know how I do it, it's gotta be a lot. And a bunch of brown rice. So let me show you how this turned out. But there is a total recipe video just on the shrimp Alfredo and the cookies that I'm currently doing. So look for that in the description below as well. So here's the blown up after cooking mess though. And let's see, I cooked the shrimp Alfredo there. And there I am packing it up for tomorrow. So as I said, the kids had it on top of brown rice. I did that in the Instant Pot, dumping it into this big Pioneer Woman bowl. And I had it, actually I didn't even have it on top of cauli rice. I thought I would, but I just had the shrimp Alfredo with shrimp Alfredo. Several kids had it on top of brown rice. Fettuccine would have been amazing, but that is fine. And then I've got cheese sticks I got to put away, walnuts, and old-fashioned oats. I'm going to whip up a bunch of oatmeal and walnut cookies for homeschool group tomorrow. So good morning, friends. It is, of course, another hat day because it's raining again. Homeschool group day, packing lots of food, getting out the door. Because of the freezer pantry challenge, we have no bread left. Now that's a little like quick store item I would have picked up. We just kind of ran out, how it happens. So on our way there, we're gonna stop by Family Dollar and I'm gonna send Zion in real quick to get us a loaf of bread, but I'll show you everything else that we packed to take with us. So this is my lunch. So I've got a bunch of, I filled this whole container with shrimp Alfredo from last night, and then I filled this container with cauli rice, and then I had a little bit of cauli rice left, so I piled it in on the shrimp Alfredo. I'm gonna put some pats of butter in there, and so I am having shrimp Alfredo, cauli rice for lunch. Kid lunches. So of course we got our peanut butter and jelly. We have our box of cookies under there, a pack of homemade cheese sticks, some cottage cheese, and I have that on a ice pack, and then I'm gonna put the shrimp Alfredo with this ice pack on top. So we will be having quick made at the table PB&J's, cheese sticks, cottage cheese, and a cookie if they want them, and that will be lunch today at Homeschool Group. Okay, happy Friday now. So we have roller skating this afternoon. We're trying to do like a big breakfast and Bible time here. Then we're going to do some read alouds and personal reading, so kind of like homeschooling until lunch stuff, and then roller skating party all afternoon. Anyway, so for breakfast I'm going to slice these avocados, and we're going to do the baked avocado with an egg. I'm also going to do some fried eggs in a pan, and we have some bacon in the oven. So here are the avocados, each with an egg inside. Of course, a little bit of the white spilled out. I dug out the holes just a little bit on a few of the smaller ones. These are the avocado pieces that are left from that. So I was just going to just kind of use that as another little topping. You can add cheese with these. You could add bacon bits. I don't think we even have any shredded cheese left, which is so sad at the Stewart house. Okay, so for lunch I've got this whole chicken in the Instant Pot. I had a lemon, chopped that up, also sprinkled in a little bit of dill weed, a little bit of thyme, salt and pepper, put a cup of water, so now I'm going to put the lid on it, get this cooking, and then breakfast is still in the works, but lunch is going to be here before we know it. Okay guys, so chicken's in the Instant Pot. Benjamin is ready to eat, and he is getting in his, I almost said car seat, high chair. It'll be okay, Benjamin. But here's the avocados with the eggs. There's what's left of the bacon. We've been eating it already, and then there is our pan of baked eggs. Okay guys, happy Saturday. Yes, this pantry still looks like this, so I'm gonna take some time here. Got some updates I'll get to you in a few minutes, but I started organizing that shelf and I thought, oh wait, no, show my friends on YouTube. So I'm gonna organize this pantry with y'all watching, and then I'll tell you what's happening. Okay, so here we go. Have not added anything to the pantry during the last few weeks. Right before I started, I did that Aldi haul, and I got 2 cases of the diced tomatoes. So now we have diced tomatoes for days. And I forgot I had that box of tomato paste. I found 4 more cans of tomato paste. I have a nice collection of beans going. I haven't gotten into those any further during the pantry challenge either. We did get 2 of the bags of oatmeal used up. And so now this floor is clean. I need to sweep it, but still did use some of my big cans of green beans. I have 1 left of green beans, 1 left of corn. So this is the pantry base that that we have after this 3-week pantry challenge. Now I'll show you the freezers and refrigerators. Just know we need to do a deep cleaning. So you're seeing it, crumbs, little bits of spilled jelly and all. If you want to see it clean, you can watch the cleaning video that I'm going to film tomorrow afternoon. That'll be out sometime in the near future, but you're just seeing, like I say, lumps, bumps and all. That's my disclaimer. So in this house freezer, and if you want to compare, I mean, because I know some of you, I like to do stuff like that. In my first Meals of the Week video with the pantry challenge, I did a refrigerator and freezer tour. But anyway, so here's what's left in here. I still have 3 big bags of this cooked ground beef. Now I am getting ready. I'll tell you what I'm doing in a minute.
I'm going to be in the video.
You just want to be, you got messy face. Say hi, friends.
Hi, friends.
Tell them what did you eat for lunch?
French toast.
French toast. Is it all over your face? Are you so happy Mommy's going to Walmart for food this evening?
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, the 3 weeks of the pantry and freezer challenge is ending because I have 2 of my homeschool mom friends. One just had a baby and one was due like yesterday. So my, little gift to them is we are doing freezer meals for both of their families. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be cooking up my large family freezer meals pack number 2. That's going to make 35 to 40 meals, and I'm going to divide it in thirds, give a third each to both of their families, and then our family will keep a third because I have even more freezer meals coming up. So that's going to give us about 10 or 12 or so to add back to our freezer stash. And then, like I say, a whole lot more. A lot of freezer meal videos coming up. So if that's what you like, that's what you're getting. Anywho, this evening I am going with Naomi and we are going to pick up just a freezer meals grocery haul because day after tomorrow I'm going to take a few hours and do those meals and get them delivered to those families. And then a few days after that, see, this is my little grocery schedule. A few days after that, I'm doing the big super mega once a month, a large family grocery haul for my family with even more food. But I wanted to get these meals made and then out to the families that we want to give them to before I brought in all our other groceries. Because I know I have a lot of freezers and refrigerators, but still it adds up when you're making a bunch of extra freezer meals to share. So that ground beef that I just showed you that's in the freezer, I'm going to use those. I'm doing some pans of pizza casserole and there'll be some baked ziti, just some wholesome. Mama's going to be thankful to have a pan of baked ziti, not low carb or anything like that, but it's food. Food is helpful. So that ground beef that's in there, I'm going to use in those meals too. Okay, so back in here, that's the ground beef. Down for here, I've got some bananas that are frozen in ice packs. This is 1 thing of cauli rice that I can put back up here at the top. When I have my freezer cooking days, I have not had like several days to dedicate to freezer cooking in several months. So I'm going to do a bunch of banana bread. So we got cauli rice up here, 2 freezer meals. These are the bacon chicken ranch bakes that I did. 1 halo top. That asparagus never saw its purpose as of yet. And we've got some shrimp and another freezer meal and some freezer waffles. Kids have been having a lot of French toast, like you heard they had it for lunch. So kind of over the syrupy things there. Oh, look, yes. Tomorrow, though. Tomorrow, I'm resisting the urge today. Tomorrow, you shall be clean. So then here in the house refrigerator, Travis has a steak defrosted. He's been doing those in the air fryer. So yay for a man cooking his own steaks. But we've got some brown rice left. Up here, I've got just a little bit of that shrimp Alfredo I made and a little bit of the chicken from the slow cooker the other day. And kids are still eating that for different meals. So gonna just keep picking away at that. Got just a little bit of this cottage cheese left. Daniel has been eating a lot of that. You can see there just a little bit left. 3 pieces of French toast left. I think we have have 6 eggs in this big box, so I need to get the box out of here. And then those are just odds and ends, condiments, and you know, all kind. Look at this. You know Jamerrill needs to go shopping when I have no yogurt in the yogurt drawer. Actually, tomorrow I wanted to do homemade yogurt. I've done it in the Instant Pot. My refrigerator's gonna beep, and the slow cooker. But I don't have a video up on either, so I was going to do like a slow cooker versus electric pressure cooker yogurt, do it both ways, and share that with you. But anyway, this is my little bit of shrimp Alfredo left from my homeschool lunch the other day when we went to homeschool group. Still some peppers and some onions, so I will stuff those into some kind of meal coming up soon. But yes, here's this cruddy refrigerator. Okay, so we're in the garage now. This freezer, again, super cruddy. It's going down tomorrow, but that's it. Nothing is in it. It is completely bare. And then down here in the refrigerator, still those pie crusts from weeks ago that had expired. I don't know, should I still use them now? Still that bag of carrots. Egg whites, cottage stuff just has absolutely not moved. And in fact, in my freezer meal order tonight, I put in to get like 2 things of almond milk to get me to next week because I thought I was out. But here I am, staring right at it. But still, mostly bare. This one you'll see lots of progress. Okay, the overall view, pretty bare, huh? So what I have is I've got 7 of the pasture raised hens left. Then over here in the door, this is bones for bone broth. It's another pack of bones, but then the rest of these 3.5 shelffuls is all short ribs and spare ribs. So we're gonna have a lot of ribs. Also, let me know in the comments below some of your favorite ways to do ribs. I was gonna do them in the Instant Pot again. I know I can do them in the oven. Just, yeah, let's talk about rib ideas. And then so over here, I still, I kept saying I was gonna do stir fry, but when I went to do stir fry, it turned into shrimp Alfredo. So I still got the bag of stir fried vegetables, 2 different bags of frozen fruit. But when I do that homemade yogurt tomorrow, which is still gonna be in this video, so stay tuned for that. I just wanted to do the tour now before I picked up some more groceries. But I'm sure we'll start getting into that fruit when I do all that yogurt. So this is all the ground beef that's left from my cow order from last summer. 5 packs frozen. Of course, you saw I've probably got about 15 pounds pre-cooked in the house refrigerator. That is going to those postpartum freezer meals I'm doing for my mama friends. But this is what's left. Also, cow-wise, so I have the oxtail left. I know there's some different oxtail like soups and things I can do. And then steak-wise, I mean, Travis has loved all of these steaks, but this is what we have left. We've got a New York strip, 2 packs of New York strip, a ribeye, a flat iron, and a sirloin. That's that pile, and then there's the chickens. So yes, this is my big freezer. You can see it's ready for a bunch of freezer meals. Now, I have another freezer this size. I think this one's like 22 cubic feet. My other one, I didn't bring the key out for it, I forgot. But the other one, it's completely bare. So it is also ready to hold the freezer meals and all those good stuff. And then in this refrigerator, this used to be my old house refrigerator, I just have still some of those veggies left, but those peppers and mushrooms are going to be used up in those freezer meals on Monday, and I need to chop up that cauliflower. I used a lemon the other day for lemon chicken. I need to get those lemons in the house too, so I don't forget about them any further. So we are back from picking up our big freezer meals grocery haul. I'm gonna film that here in a second because I'm doing some filming today, and because we've been on this 3 weeks pantry challenge for the most part, and because Benjamin is full of joy running around with Nerf guns and lightsabers, I brought home dinner, which was still cheaper than eating out. I got these 4 DiGiorno pizzas, a case of Yoo-Hoo, and a box of orange creamsicles, so I get my Good Mom award for tonight. 2 pepperoni pizzas that are out, and we got our Yoo-Hoos, and then we're gonna put in 2 cheese, and then, oh yeah, oh. Hi. Are you having a wonderful time? No, that's hot. That's hot. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Go to Gabriel. Go to Gabriel. He's who you've been playing with. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, so then, because you know Benjamin needs some more sugar, got them a box of these orange creamsicles, and then refilled my Mom Halo Top stash. Yay. Okay, Sunday breakfast is going down around here. We got 26 eggs on the pan here. I got 2 dozen sausages. These are going in the oven at the same time. Then we're going to do our breakfast and Bible time, since we don't have our van back yet, but hopefully we'll get that back in the next day or two. And then in the pantry, this is just showing you what it's shaping up. Oh, look, Barbie dress. Of course, that's what should be in there. Shaping up to look like now after that big load of stuff to do those 40 freezer meals. Lots of cans. We got the tuna there. The pans I'm going to use. And yeah, so this is how the pantry's shaping out. But a lot of this will be used and out of here before I do my big, like 6-week super mega grocery haul later this week. And I think for later today, I'm going to pull out my Easy Card. I'm going to use one of those packs of ground beef. This is already cooked with onions and peppers and mushrooms in it. I'm going to use this ground beef and one of my big cans of tomato sauce and a few of these diced tomatoes. And I think I don't know. I'm not committing to cutting some of the other peppers and mushrooms and veggies I could add to it. I don't know, because there's just some other things I wanted to put my feet up and get done today, just like work type reading and thought things. So I'm going to pull the Easy Card. I think we will put all of this maybe into that big Go Wise pressure cooker a little later. And Travis might even have to run out and pick up. Well, of course he'd have to run out after picking up a grocery haul, but don't want to use anything for my freezer meals tomorrow. And I don't want to do big cooking today because it's going down tomorrow. So I'll probably have him run out and get some quick noodles for the kids. And then I've got Zero noodles and other stuff that I can eat it over. Hey, now it's Sunday afternoon and I'm giving you a look at steaks in the air fryer. And I have the spaghetti sauce in the 14-quart pressure cooker. Okay, friends, so that is it for week 3 of my large family pantry and freezer challenge. We will do it again here soon in a few months, but today is when I'm making about 40 postpartum freezer meals. As I've said, 2 of which are going to girlfriends of mine, not 2, a third each, and then I am keeping a third. There you go, is going out. Gonna get divided amongst us. Anywho, all that cooking is going down now, so I will be replenishing my freezers. And then later this week is my big super mega, I should call it my 6 to 8 week grocery shopping haul, and a bunch more freezer cooking days. So I got kids going in and out. Thanks so much for watching. I will talk to you in those comments below. And yeah, that's it. Bye-bye.